Starter who was playing wonderfully well until the Iowa State game, broke a bone in his neck, is out, and Jarrett Stidham broke a bone in his foot. Both of those guys out to play quarterback, and he'll be the second-string quarterback. That's Hawthorne in this game.
Jefferson keeps his balance, takes it all the way out to the 42 for a first down. You'll probably see Johnny Jefferson play the Wildcat spot as well as the tailback.
Yeah, before we got the full audience, I mentioned all the people that are out for Baylor. We just mentioned the quarterback, Shock Linwood, the top receiver, out for Baylor as well.
This one is overthrown, intended for Chris Platt.
Well, and the list goes on. The concussion. So North Carolina not fully healthy here.
And Jalen Dalton, number 97, gets his spot. Jefferson again.
The gas, you're right at midfield, 4th and short. Think of a run here.
Jefferson, keeper, still on his feet to the 35-yard line. This is what they did.
Going for it, I think, on 4th and short, and an excellent job by the offensive line. Wonderful hole cleared out there. A good pull by the guard over to that side, Jarrell Broxton. What we're seeing tonight.
If you don't have an accomplished quarterback, and they have two tremendous, but he came in only 15 out of 38. Flanker screen. They'll get the first down and more. Zamora out.
I suspect they'll go the rest of the night.
Jefferson, direct snap, trying to pick his way. Gets it outside. Jefferson turns that into about 4 or 5, an indication.
From what we saw earlier in the year, yeah, an outlier, but boy, it was shocking.
Jefferson. Jefferson showing his speed across midfield into Tar Heel territory. 40 yards for Johnny Jefferson out of Killeen, Texas. What a burst.
Well, if you're just joining us, Shock Linwood, who holds the Baylor record for freshman rushers, the Baylor record for sophomore rushers, the Baylor record for junior rushers, is not with us today because of a foot injury he suffered against Texas. And so Jefferson and Williams and Lynx Hawthorne coming in as a second out of a bowl game if it's going this well.
No, we'll tell you when you're tired. Jefferson, a little jump pass, had it batted down, and he was looking for Gus Penn.
About guys not here, Javon Armstead, the starting tight end, was dismissed earlier in the season, so even some depth issues there, but good defense by North Carolina.
I think somebody down there with a magic marker is crossing that play off.
The middle linebacker. Schottmer does his thing, but it's not enough.
Jefferson near the 10. Still laughing about McGowan. He does open holes.
And he said, you know, we're going to go fast, but we're always going to be one of the best running teams in the conference, and we're going to do it running between the tackles. So even though they've had to pare down their offense, doing this stuff a lot.
First down just outside the 10. Jefferson fakes a look at a throw. Jefferson up the middle. Touchdown. Nice block. All-American gets the block.
Well, here's Drengo. We saw McGowan get a nice block in space before. Terrific job. And the middle linebacker, Schottmer, because he's got to go over to the side where he...
Not his fault.
Well, Switzer would have had to make a nice breakup to stop it.
Jefferson. Incomplete. Had a receiver.
Player at Texas A&M.
Jefferson again.
Phil Bennett spent a lot of
one today for the Heels to win. Jefferson. Nice cut to the outside. He is very quick and very elusive.
Jeremiah to the yard line. It's a too-long field goal for him.
Straight up the middle goes Jefferson. Touchdown Baylor. And I tell you what, it opened everything up.
This has been a wonderful job. Look at the wash down the right side of that offensive line. Jarrell Braxton just blew up the entire right side of the line. To throw that little hitch out to the side. We saw that at the end of the half. Maybe getting a little confidence in that part of the throw game.
Jefferson lost his footing and went.
Jalen Dalton playing next to him.
Jefferson spins his way down to the 37-yard line.
Look at this is a completely changed program from when Art Briles took over.
Nice fake by Johnny Jefferson. Look at that speed. Jefferson still on his feet. Touchdown. 80 yards for Johnny Jefferson.
So everybody is going to read the fake. Jefferson doing a wonderful job taking the direct snap. Everybody goes the wrong way. A good block down the field. And then M.J. Stewart, who walks down Jefferson, watch this, goes for the ball instead of the tackle. If he makes the tackle, it would be 1st and goal on about the 8-yard line, which is a tough down and distance. I know Stewart's trying to make a good play here, but this is a teaching moment for a young player, just a sophomore. Go in, sweep the legs, get the guy down at the 7-yard line, and let's play some more. Just a crazy good Baylor offense.
There goes Jefferson.
And with
McGowan in at the tight end on the left side.
And without their best defensive lineman.
Jefferson again lowers his shoulder, very close to a first down.
And you can tell Baylor, they are almost always super fast. They average over
269 yards in this game. Add to it, up to the 32.
Been forward in that game. But this has been about scheme. This has been about pace. North Carolina with down their best defensive interior, 29.
Against Texas, he had in the last game 158. Jefferson. 4, maybe 5.
I get a sense, Mike, someone at Baylor did realize he's...
Jefferson. No. Still going to need one more carry, at least. Jefferson straight ahead. He's got 2. He did it. Are you kidding? And the fans know.